we went to her house, and all my cousins opened up Christmas presents, and me and my sister opened up nothing. Oh. They didn't buy us any presents, bro.
God.
They bought all my other cousins presents. But I got it now.
He was being a Grinch.
And you just it's hard. Yeah.
Big old Grinch.
And you weren't hitting the
Look at that.
Get the
boots.
Get the
boots, Karla.
Get the boots. Look at this.
Look
at that.
I wear these normally.
That is crazy.
The Sano Retro 9.
Yeah, the retro. Oh my gosh. That is awesome. Well, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to Tim's Bros Podcast, the number one trending podcast in the world. Check the stats. It's a fact or don't. I'm your host, Tim Bro, and I am here with Dino and George.
I'm an Elfie boy.
He's an Elfie boy, just trying to make it. He's an Elfie boy, looking like an Elfie boy,
with
looking
big
like
old Santa Claus.
As you guys know, it is our Christmas special. Yeah.
Oh, that's your job. That's your job.
There you go.
That was pretty good, Santa.
We need a little bit more. We need a little bit more bass in that
more
voice,
bass.
you know. Yeah.
My God, look how beautiful she is.
Finish it.
Ho, ho, ho.
Yeah, you
Finish it, though. What comes after that?
Oh, Merry Christmas.
There you go, you filthy animal. It is our first Christmas special of Tim's Bros Podcast, and honestly, without you guys, we would not be here.
That is true.
Or we would be here just with no views.
Yeah,
So,
that's
one of those things.
Wrong soundbite.
Well, that's true. That's exactly
that's how we feel, though.
That's how it feels. Make sure you guys go down in that comment section and get in there. You guys already know it's out of control. Make sure you guys hit that like and subscribe button, and make sure that you hit that notification bell. That way, every time we drop a video, you are notified.
Come on, somebody.
Yep.
All right. So make sure you guys get in there. And, man, honestly, no spoilers. All right? No spoilers. Don't go down in that comment section because we already know what movie just came out. All right? It's been what, a week?
A week? Yeah.
A week, too?
Yeah, probably.
So if you haven't watched it by now, I mean, should we spoil it?
I haven't seen it.
Oh, you haven't seen it?
Yeah,
Oh, but yeah, but you're not a Marvel guy.
He's not that big on it.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Casual
Not
watching.
really.
I just can't believe that
I'm
you're
focused
not.
on other
You saw
things.
I did see it, man.
Everything you expected
And more.
and more. That's exactly
Because look, this is the thing about this movie, guys. All right, this is for all my Marvel head fans and people that are like super into superhero movies and Marvel. Dude, the anticipation over the span of a year, it just built up. And the only thing bad with things like that is, man, at the end of the day, if you don't deliver,
Yeah.
or even if you deliver and it's at the expectation, it's, you know what I mean, it'll die off quick.
Yeah.
But this movie exceeded my expectations. Do we spoil or no spoilers?
Oh, I'm
No,
good
that'd
with
be
spoiling.
dumb to
I think
spoil
we've
it.
already had
So no
plenty of
spoilers,
time.
right?
No.
So no spoilers.
Oh, we can spoil. I'm ready to spoil. We can discuss this in...
No, what do you? This is a Christmas special. What y'all talking about Spider-Man for?
Well, they waited December.
Dude, they
December
waited
17th. They knew
December
it was
Well, they can
17th.
keep waiting.
But I'm just saying, if you haven't watched the film by
Are
now,
you even a fan?
Are you even a fan?
Yeah.
At this point, like, I feel like you can almost spoil because, like,
Some people don't have the money at this time of year. For
no, that's the problem. They have too
Karla,
much money.
Come on, Karla.
Okay, producer, what do you think? Should we?
Don't
No
spoil
spoilers.
it.
Okay, no spoilers.
Thank you.
Okay, that was a great movie.
See, look, the audience, they agree with me.
All right, I'll give it to you. But I will say, all right,
Spider-Man
you guys know, you guys know me. All right, I'm like a black hole of emotion. All right,
Black Heart.
black heart, black hole. All right, where I like legitimately, I'm just an emotionless guy. Like, you know, I get excited, I get happy, but I'm talking about like the crying part. Okay, like Karla and I have been married 10 years, and I think she's seen me cry maybe once, twice. You know, and one of those was because of a death, and the other one was because of something else. Like it would, you know, I think it was when I was losing my hearing or whatever.
Gotcha.
And I did shed a little bit of tears there. So it's like, you know, it's like a handful of times. We went to go watch that movie, bro. All right.
We're still talking about this
Yes,
after we just asked the producer.
No, she said no
This
spoilers.
is our time to process.
She said
the
no
emotions.
spoilers. Yeah, I'm trying to process the emotions
is-
with my audience. Okay, let me just process these emotions. All right. No, all right. I got emotional. I counted every time I got emotional. I got emotional 7 times.
Yeah, a little clicker.
7 times.
7 times, and I would say 5 of those times were like of joy,
Yeah.
where I was like, I cannot believe this is happening in my
Really?
lifetime.
Wow.
Like this is happening
Wow.
like that.
He doesn't even get like that with the Bible, Carla.
No,
Christ.
don't get her started on that.
Jesus, now come on,
Dude,
talk to him.
If my grandma was alive, she'd be like, si así estuvieras en la iglesia, así llorando en el altar. But no, I've gotten like that another time. I did get the first time I went to go see John Mayer, because anybody who knows me,
Me
I've
too.
been rocking with him since, what was that, 2001, 2002?
Yeah.
So, I'm huge into that. And so the first time getting to see him live, that was like surreal. But then there was certain parts in the movie where I genuinely started tearing up out of joy. Like, oh my, this is the coolest thing ever.
Yeah,
and there was
yeah,
2
yeah.
parts in particular where I teared up, where I was absolutely like, it was sad, teary eye.
I already know what the first
You know,
one
you
was.
yeah. You already know. The movie theater was lit. I don't know about you guys, but me,
Yeah.
I went to go see it twice, and I never go see movies twice in the movie theaters ever. I
I
just
did that with
don't.
Endgame.
He
I don't
doesn't
do
even read the Bible twice.
Hey,
Come on, somebody.
hey. I've read it a good amount of times. All right. Well, trust me. All right.
The lie detectors determined that was a lie.
Here, I got you on that one.
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
We haven't played that one in a while. It's been a while. Yeah, well,
been
that's
a
why.
while.
But what was it saying, dog?
Oh,
What we were saying was, have you been naughty or nice this year, Tim? Is what we were at.
Whoa,
Oh,
God,
whoa,
Karla, calm
whoa,
down,
Karla.
chill, daddy,
Hey,
golly.
man.
Chill.
I this year has been a great year. Yeah. I've been a better father, better husband, better Christian, a better everything. I feel like this year,
God,
better
just-
businessman.
Me and George are just
W
like,
year.
what the?
This
heck,
has
man?
been a great year. I'm beyond thankful for the people that I work with the business relationships that I have. And then we're starting a new company next year, which I haven't even told you about. You know a little bit about it.
Yeah.
But I haven't told you when we're starting or anything like that. But we're starting an artist development company. And it's kind of like the first of its kind in our industry. It's going to be something that's like super affordable, something where like we connect people, we help them with their agendas, we help them, plan out their year, we help them with content, we help them with social media, all that good stuff. So we're planning that. So man, no, honestly, this year's been great.
Yeah.
Super thankful, and no, it's been really good. And then Spider-Man came out this year, baby. I've been waiting.
The Spider-Man.
Dude.
Did you accomplish everything that you set out for 2021?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I did. Yeah, I did. Right?
I was
Yeah,
hoping
yeah,
for like
yeah.
no, and then kind of go into the next one.
No,
Man, this
no,
guy
no,
just
so
followed-
no,
On it.
no.
On it.
I mean, I, if we're going back to kind of what we talked about the last 2 episodes, I have, honestly, like all the goals that I set at the beginning of the year, I exceeded. With Karla, I sat down. We said, this is how much I want to make this year. And we went over it by like 10, 15,000, something like that.
Wow.
So as far as revenue comes, we exceeded it. I said I wanted to do 100 records this year.
Mm-hmm.
We ended up doing 130 some odd. So yeah. Come on. So 135 records, something like that. Obviously, we're still time, for the end of the year. I could probably squeeze in 1 or 2. Actually, I am working on a couple more right now, but they won't come out till next year. But so I exceeded everything by the grace of God and by, our hard work and persistence.
Yeah.
So this year has been really good. This
Yeah.
year was a really good year. So I do, as a human, me being vulnerable, I do like next year, I'm like, am I going to have a better year? Or am I going to go under? Like, you know what I mean? You do have those little things, but I keep telling myself, like, no, I'm built different, bro. Like, I'm
Yeah, I mean,
I'm
it
a
falls
different
on
breed.
you. You
It
can't
does.
get comfortable.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. So everything accomplished. What about you?
I mean, I'm gonna sound like very, what do you call it?
Cliche?
No, contradicting
Contradictive?
myself, because
Contradictive.
I too did meet my goals, which I know in the beginning there with you, we discussed like people that I work with, with
Okay.
music wise.
Uh-huh.
And I remember when we first had that talk, and Tierra was here too, it was kind of like, as you were talking to me, I was like, I don't know, Tim, that sounds a little unrealistic for me, or that sounds a little like too much. And you got to be like this, and you got to do this, and you got to.
Yeah.
And it was even with like
I do remember that.
jobs. Hey, you got to be like this, and this is what you want to do. It's just like, yeah, cool. And after a few months, I let it sink in, but it fell on me.
Yeah.
Anyways, long story short, I mean, I'm working with more artists than what I wrote down. I got some
Nice.
gear more gear than what I wrote down.
Yeah.
Certain things that and they're little things, and they're all
Right.
related to music.
Right.
But in the long run, for me, they're huge,
Mm-hmm.
and they're all checked off. And so now it's like, you've always told me, okay, well, now next year
Yeah.
you got to prepare and
Exactly.
go farther. You
Yeah.
got to go bigger. And
Yeah.
now it's like, I'm still in that seat of like, I don't know, Tim, because that still sounds a little like, oh, but I'm like, nah,
Yeah.
you gotta grind.
You do.
And I don't like using that word no more, but you got to go after it. You got to be hungry, and you
Persistence.
can get comfortable,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah, yeah,
Comfortable,
yeah, yeah.
it's easy. I'm not even half of where you're at, but it's so easy to get comfortable of like, hey,
It
this is a good spot to be in. You know,
Yeah.
I can eat this, I can pay this, and kick my
For
feet. No,
sure.
bro, you're not even halfway up.
For
Like
sure.
Dr. Disrespect, he always says, I'm at the tippity top, but I'm not even halfway up.
halfway.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But yeah, man,
Yeah.
I feel like I've set out everything. Definitely for next year, though, I do want to, raise the bar.
Yeah, of
Raise
course.
the bar.
You have to. You have
a
to.
whole lot. So,
What are you wanting for Christmas?
oh man, I already got my Christmas gift,
Which is
my Neve
the Neve, okay.
5057,
50.
which I freaking love. By
It's
the way, man.
amazing.
It's
yeah. Told you it was gonna,
it's
change your way of
yeah.
thinking.
It did,
in life,
man.
and,
It
yeah.
did. I was nervous to get it, and then either way, I got it. But
Yeah.
for Christmas, man, I don't know. At my age, at 45, man, I mean,
You're a freaking idiot. Yeah. Yeah, you kind of look like
yeah. No, man, I don't want nothing. And I told Tara, she said, "What do you want?" I'm like, I'm good. Like,
Yeah.
I don't really want anything. Maybe next year when I come across some gear or plug-in, that'll be it. But other than
that's how
that,
it always is.
I'm kind of already off to like no more shoes or clothes. I wear the same shirt.
Yeah.
Same,
We were talking about that. Carla and I were talking about that actually about me, where I was telling her, I'm like, yeah, no, I'm totally like, I'm totally comfortable where I'm
Yeah.
at, where I'm like, I'm wearing Vans. I'm wearing Vans right now.
Yeah.
We're just wearing Vans, t-shirt, and whatever, and just that's it and whatnot. And like, we were just talking about that. It was funny because we were just talking about that the other day.
I'll get to George. I want to get to George.
Yeah,
in a
yeah, we'll
second.
get- we'll get to
we,
Santa.
we might not, but and it might go a little off topic maybe, but
Mm-hmm.
I was even seeing something about that where I think for me, and you can chime in too because everyone's different, so I don't want to make it seem like, hey Tim, you should do it.
Yeah.
But like with me in the studio, like I feel like my studio attire has latched onto me, and I kind of want to change it because then I find myself like if I'm gonna go out to eat with her, I just want to go in cargos and I just want to go really relax. So when
Yeah.
like there's some days she's a girl, she wants to dress up, and I'm like, man, I want to go casual.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
for
yeah.
me, it's because that's what I'm used to because that's what I
you used to in the
do
studio. Yeah.
majority of the time, all day,
exactly.
every day. And
Oh,
I'm like,
yeah.
oh, I could just go like this. And I'm like, you know what? Like,
It's true.
I know I got to dress up. I got to go maybe buy a shirt or two. That's nice because when she wants to dress up, I want to dress up with her
Yeah.
and not have her be like, why are you always wearing that? You know? She don't sound like that, She's probably going to punch me when I get back home. But no, but like, yeah, I just don't want that to be latched on like, oh,
Yeah.
you're a bum. Like, you're just dressing on whatever. So, yeah, I'm just trying to change that, man. I don't know. It just
Yeah.
latches onto you.
It
bro.
does. It really does. Working from home.
I don't know
Oh,
if,
yeah.
if Karla feels that way. Like, Tammy always wear the same thing. So, same underwear. And
For a week.
For a
Just
week straight.
Turn them inside
they're
out.
all solid hard.
Yeah, right. That's my protection, though.
Hey,
I don't got to wear a cup. That's how I see it. What about you, George?
come on, George.
I think my goals are a little bit different.
That's great. Anyways,
Yeah.
No, but my goals are a little bit different. More so, what I set for myself is kind of growing up wise. Things that I want to see in my attitude change and in my character change, and I think in on those aspects I have. This year was a blessing, but it was definitely rough as far as like our business and them telling us to leave and all this other stuff, and starting a new church and getting through all that, and with my relationship and having a new relationship or a newer relationship. So now I got a job. The church is still going. My dad's got a job. We use the business just for our insurance jobs and make money on the side. And so in that aspect, yes. And I think now, like he was saying in 2021, I have to be a little more specific as to what I want to see in my finances and with my job, more so on the outside now. I think that's what I'm going to focus
I think it's
more on in
leveling up
2022.
now. Like, I think 2021, I mean, everyone can speak for themselves, but I think a lot of people found what they wanted to do.
Yeah.
Whether it's a business or anything, side hustle. I think now 2022 is, okay, just level up now.
Yeah.
You found what you wanted to do. Just get better.
Hey, what were you telling me about last episode that you had some people that were telling you stuff like that? Was it you?
About what?
Oh, yeah, rethinking their life decisions.
Oh, like rethinking their life
Oh,
decisions.
yeah.
'cause of
I
the
mean,
last
jokingly
episode?
or not, I mean, I had some friends like, hey, like, I was watching the podcast and I was at work, I was thinking, like, man, like, what am I doing here?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I need to go do something else.
Yeah,
Which
yeah.
is, a lot of people take it as like, well, no, don't do that. And, I mean, it could be joking, but sometimes when people
Some people
joke,
take it
it's
serious,
a serious.
Yeah, because there's some people
man.
that joke and what they're saying is actually true.
And I
But
know,
yeah.
like, it is cliche, like, yes, we're coming to a new year, 2022, a new year, new me, new goals. Like, it is cliche, but at the end of the day, it is like a come around, like, you know what? Yes, take advantage of this. And maybe this upcoming year is your time to figure out what
sure.
you do want to do. Because it feels everyone's doing it, everyone's jotting down their goals. So I'm not making fun of it.
Yeah.
But take it seriously then and do try to go out after something that you want to do. Or if
sure.
you already found it this past year, level up.
Level up.
Get better.
Yeah.
Fail,
That's good.
fail, try again, and keep going after
I think
it,
for
man.
me, like what I do personally is I start practicing what I want to see in 2022. I start doing that in October, November, because for me, I say I don't want it to be a New Year's resolution. Like everyone says.
Yeah,
New
don't
Year's
wait till
resolution, New
January
Year's-
1st.
Yeah,
that's-
so I don't.
That's a
don't
really
wait.
bad mentality.
I
Yeah.
don't want it to be that. I want it to be something that I'm practicing in my life. Like we talked about finances in the last, on episode 23, and for me, that's become something that I'm like, okay, I need to practice this. Let's do this. Let's not do that. But I'll start it October, November. That way, I'm in my mind,
Yeah.
it's not.
It's a little
Oh,
head
it's New
start,
Year's
kickstart.
resolution. Yeah, because New Year's resolutions they die out.
They
Everybody
always
knows
die
that,
out.
you
That's
know?
why the gyms get packed on
Exactly.
January 1st, and
Exactly.
it's people
It's
are
done by
always like,
February.
yeah, they're, oh man, I'm
Yeah.
gonna do this, and this is what I'm
I'm
gonna
gonna
do.
get buff.
Yeah.
And then like a week later,
They
they're-
get fat.
they-
Nah.
yeah, right. It dies out, but the
Yeah.
problem is that it's don't wait till Monday, don't wait for the New Year's. Like it could be a Wednesday in March, in a
Yeah.
random week, dude. You can start it then, but it really is a mentality. And a lot of us have that mentality of like, well, I'll just wait for the reset button to start this day, like Monday, right?
it's not
Like
gonna
it's always a Monday but it's not going to happen. Like you just got to do it,
Yeah.
And I know that's a lot harder said than done, but that is a reality. But what are you looking for Christmas? What are you
what do you
hoping? What are you hoping to open?
Dolce and no.
What are you getting yourself, Tanner?
Whoa,
It's,
Dolce, what?
Jeez.
Cinnamon Dolce? Or?
Dolce and Gabbana.
Oh,
Gucci.
yeah.
It's Gucci. I'm so sorry. It's Gucci
Wow,
guilty.
this guy doesn't even know his brand.
God, you don't
That's
even
the
know your brand.
one. That's the one.
Yeah,
that
because
I
you're like
want.
really big into colognes, right?
Yeah.
So-
So
Because you smell a lot, or
Yeah.
I used to. I used to be that little. I told you before. I used to be that chubby little stinky kid. So now I'm more
You're
like,
changing that?
yeah, I gotta make sure. So I
Yeah.
started this in October.
so you want to open up this? You want to open up some cologne?
Oh yeah, cologne.
Okay,
I
okay.
told her that's it.
Tim?
Cologne.
My actually back here. So it's funny. I've had this guitar here. I don't know if people can see it or not, but
Bust it out! Bust it out!
Bring it out.
so this is my very first guitar, and it did not look like this, and that's why I was like, you're like, oh my God!
he got sandpaper
Yeah.
and
No. So it used to actually be sunburst color. So for people that don't know what that is, it's like a yellow, orange, reddish, and then it fades into black. So it goes
Like
light
the
to dark.
classic, like what people
It's a
would
classic.
imagine.
Yeah, it's a classic look, and it had a tortoise shell, so it looked a lot like the John Mayer Strat, but it's not. And I ended up the body. Like newer Strats, I'm gonna go like geek out a little bit, but like newer Strats, the paint that they have on it is not like the old kind of paint. Like you see this and how it's like this is how old bodies used to look. Well, this one it was coming off like nasty. It looked like chunks, and it did not look.
It wasn't
appealing.
that vintage look. It was
No,
like,
it looked awful. So I spent the whole day with the blow dryer taking it all off, and my dad bought me this guitar. My dad, like, so it has a lot of sentimental value. It's my first guitar. My dad bought it for me, so it like had a lot of sentimental value. And so I sent it off to a company, and they ended up aging it. I wanted it to be like my own version of, because I'm paying homage to Stevie Ray Vaughan and to John Mayer, who are the people that really got me into guitar playing. So I wanted a number one to look like that, and this is my number one. So I got that. All that to say, all right. The original neck that was on the guitar, like an idiot, I ended up selling it. And I don't know why I did that. I was just young and dumb, I guess. And I ended up selling it because I wanted another neck. It's actually back there. But I had another neck because I wanted it to look all vintagey. And like,
do you want my neck, Tim?
Yeah.
I can give you my neck. If you
No,
like.
it's
Mine's
too
a pretty good
it's too
shape.
big, too big. No, and so I bought that one, but I bought it and I ended up hating it. And I'm like, wow, my number one Strat, the one that I play all the time, I hate playing it because the way it feels. So I told Karla I want a different neck. So I ended up so she ended up buying me this vintage style, Fender neck
dope.
or whatever. Yeah, it feels amazing. So so that was my Christmas present. It just came in today.
All right, Karla.
Yeah, I know. Shout out. It falls. Snaps the
Hits
neck.
the fish.
It's so that's what I wanted for Christmas. I got it. And then outside of that, really, I mean, I have everything that I want.
So what was
So,
maybe like growing up as a kid, the worst gift that you got, man? Worst.
the worst one has probably been oh man, I'm gonna be
Come on.
This is so mean. This is so
Come
mean.
on, bro, just do it.
All right, so my older brother, hopefully he doesn't watch this, not Josh, my oldest brother, Manuel, ended up getting me, I still remember it till today.
I don't even know
Dude,
what that
I even know what it was wrapped in. That's how bad it was.
Give us the deets.
Okay, so it's literally, I see this rectangle box, and he gets it, and I'm like, oh, it's got to be really good, because he usually does give pretty good gifts, So I'm like, it's got to be really good. I open it up, and it's in I cannot make this up. It is in a Coke, like literal Coke, like what is it,
The
12-pack?
12-pack.
The 12-pack Coke. It's in that, and I'm like, okay, he got me Coca-Cola for,
Wow.
I'm like, he's like, no, open it. I'm like, okay. I open it, and it was a ship inside of a bottle.
Ah, yes. Every child wants one of those.
Yeah.
The little miniature ship.
Miniature ship. That's miniature ship inside of a bottle, and I was like,
My own miniature
how do I
ship.
react to this?
Yeah.
How deep?
Like, I was like, oh, because
Wow.
you get that thing at Christmas. Everybody's like, you open something up, whoa,
No.
Yeah. It's like the regular show, Mordecai and Rigby, like, whoa, and it was just like, I opened it up and everybody's like, oh, that's cute.
Wow,
Like,
they didn't even whoa.
Yeah, no, nobody
No
won't.
woes.
Nobody won't.
Wow.
And I will never forget that. But even worse than that was one time we went to my grandma's house. So my mom's mom, not my dad's mom, because my dad's mom, on that side, I remember one time, man, I'm telling two stories. Hold on. Let me go to my dad's side first. We went to my dad's mom's house, so our grandma, love her to death. She was an amazing woman, sweetest woman you've ever met in your entire life. And I remember I was like 12 years old, and I was hoping to get the tech decks. I was hoping like, oh man,
Always getting taken away in school though, man.
oh yeah. I was like, oh please let me get a tech deck. Like I want a tech deck so bad. Like I have some, but I want more. Right? It's like Pokemon cards. Like you can never have enough. Right?
Gotta catch them all.
Gotta catch them all, man. So I was hoping like, oh please let it be that. Please let it be that. And mind you, 12 years old. Okay, 12 years old. And she gives me the present, and it's big, and I'm like, okay, this is definitely not tech deck, unless it's like a 50-pack of tech
And the
decks,
ramp.
right? Yeah, the ramp and everything. I open it up, and it's a Buzz Lightyear action figure.
12 years old.
12 years old, imagine. And I was just like, and I go up to my grandma, oh, thank you, grandma, and I didn't want to hurt her feelings, and she's like,
Mijo, do you like it?
she's like, do you like it? Yeah. So then my other cousin, who's like maybe 6 at that time, opens up his present. What does he have inside?
Tech
deck.
decks.
He has tech decks. And she goes, oh, I thought you were too old for the tech decks.
No.
I'm like, Grandma, I'm not too old for the Buzz Lightyear.
Come in, Star Command. Come on.
Yeah. So I kept that thing for a while because it was sentimental value. Because then my grandma ended up passing away not too long after that. She actually, I think it was, so that was Christmas, and she passed away on New Year's in church.
Wow.
Yeah,
In church.
She ended up passing away in the bathroom of church. They received the New Year. They ended up praying for that New Year, and she went to the bathroom, and she ended up praying. I'm sorry. They ended up praying. I'm trying not to get sentimental on the podcast. So
Come on.
Yeah. So I'm trying to tell the story right, but. They were praying to receive the new year, and she went to the bathroom because she wasn't feeling too good, and she ended up having a heart attack in the bathroom and passing away. So we always receive the new year at church, and we received the New Year's, and at our church, and then we got the phone call that she was in the hospital. So needless to say, I kept that Buzz Lightyear for a while.
Where is it at now?
I don't know. I don't remember what happened, man. Honestly, I don't remember what happened. I should have kept it, but it had so much sentimental value to me
for sure.
because of that happening right after. And then segueing, on my other side, my grandma, we used to call her abuelita because she only spoke Spanish. So my abuelita, we went to her house, and all my cousins opened up Christmas presents, and me and my sister opened up nothing. Oh, they didn't buy us any presents, bro.
God.
They bought all my other cousins
They're
presents.
mad at your mom?
No, everything was fine. But we were just sitting there. We're like, oh, everybody's opened up presents. Oh man, maybe it's my turn. And like one cousin's getting one, another cousin's getting one, another cousin's getting one, this cousin's getting one, this cousin's getting one, and then it was like, so you're seeing the all the presents, like slim down in underneath the tree until it was like the last one. I'm like, okay, maybe it's the last one. Like everybody
For
else,
your tío.
everybody else got like 2-3 gifts. Maybe I run away with one. Like, hey, I'm not mad at that. I'm not a materialistic kid or anything like that. But it's Christmas and you're a kid. And the last one, it goes out to like one of my uncles or something like that. And I'm just like, wow, okay, well, that was an interesting Christmas. Like, so, they're all like playing with their toys, and we're like, all right,
I'll go home.
Yeah, I think it's time to go home now.
So what happened?
Tim's about to start the Christmas tree on fire. And everything.
I know. Yeah, I'm like the biggest Grinch.
Did they give you a reason at all, or
no? I think they just
you were probably naughty that year, bro. You were probably.
I don't
naughty.
think from what I remember, I think they didn't think that we were showing up or something. I don't know why they would think that, but I think but because there wasn't any fights or anything like that. We weren't. The family was fine. Everybody was okay. So I have no clue. I still to this day don't know. So I got nothing that Christmas, and I had to have been, I don't know, maybe 8 or 9 or something like that. So yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna flip it to George now. What about what's the best gift that you've gotten?
Best gift I ever got? PSP.
Ooh,
PS, bro,
yeah,
wow,
that's good.
When I tell you,
dang.
So I used to live in the Casianos, right, and that's the hood from where we.
I was gonna say, explain. That's the hood.
That's like around here, right in Dallas, is Oak Cliff, right?
Well, not anymore. Oak Cliff is actually nice now.
Hey, bro, be careful how you talk now, bro.
Oak Cliff is beautiful.
I love you guys.
But Oak Cliff in 2000.
Okay, there you go. Okay, so that's actually when I was living.
Yeah, like
back
1990s, 2000s. Oak Cliff was not nice.
We used to live in the Casianos, which is basically Oak Cliff of San Antonio.
2000.
Okay,
but it's still
but still to this day, it's still
he still lives there.
Yeah, I'm still there currently. No, but so we were in full-time ministry, no money. It didn't matter if it was Christmas or nothing. There was no bonuses going around.
Right.
So that's all I wanted. I just wanted a PSP, and my parents gave me this whole spiel that it's just not gonna happen. I didn't sell enough banana bread. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Then my dad tells me, "Hey, give me my keys. I left them in my drawer on top." And so I open and there's the PSP just looking at me. Boy, I started crying, and it was just greatest. That's
big
why
old George,
so
big old George.
That's why my answer was so
George
quick.
10, looking like he's 25.
Legit. Oh look, that's my dad calling me.
Aw.
Wow.
Legit, the greatest Christmas I've had.
Man.
Mine, I still remember. Mine was I will never forget, bro. My Christmas 1990 something.
He wasn't joking. Yeah.
I opened up GoldenEye for Nintendo 64.
Yeah.
That was the
64.
That was the
great
game right
That was the
there.
game. That was the game of the year.
Yeah.
Game of the freaking century. You know what I mean? I mean, that game was legit. And I remember opening it, and I have never been more excited to open up a gift than that point in
Yeah.
my life. I
had
still
that one.
remember. Yeah.
I
I
had it,
still
yeah.
remember the emotion, everything. Like it was yesterday. I remember freaking out because I got GoldenEye
Wow.
for the Nintendo 64. Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah. What about you? What was
I think for me the best growing up as a kid, it would have to be when the first Xbox 360s came out.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Because
yeah.
even at that,
Yeah.
growing up, like I had like a PlayStation 2 and all that, but
Wait, was
my-
it Xbox 360 or was it regular Xbox? The black one?
The big black
Yeah.
one is the regular. It was Xbox 360, and then they were
it was
both black.
360, I think.
No,
They're
because what was
both
the
black.
white one that used to have the
That wasn't
ring
the
of
first.
death?
It was a 360.
That was
It was-
that was the 360 as well.
Yeah.
That was like a 360 Slim, the white one that
I
stood
don't
up.
know about that.
Yeah,
I'm
with
about
the
to
red
fact
ring
check
of
that.
death.
Check
Hold
that,
on.
fact check
Hold
that.
on. So you have the original. What was the original?
The original Xbox looked like doo-doo.
Yeah, original Xbox.
But that's what I'm saying. Are you talking about the
one
fat black one
that laid down?
that laid down, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
see.
So I'm talking. Look. I'm talking. This one.
Oh, I'm not connected to the internet. That's great.
Right
Is
there.
that the one you had right there?
No, that's not it.
No, so he had the 360.
So
The
it was
360.
which is black. See,
The one to the far,
Oh,
far right, far right.
Okay.
far right.
Yeah,
right there.
The
Woo,
black 360.
Boy.
that was the new.
Dang,
the
they're
newer
still
one.
going for.
That was the newer one. See, the Xbox 360
Jesus.
S. That was the slim.
Okay.
And then the
This is the
original
slim.
Xbox was the fat black one. The one that
The
you
fat.
used
The
to
one I
have.
just showed. The one I just showed.
No, that was the Xbox. I don't know if it
That's the
matters.
Xbox.
That's the original.
Xbox.
That's
That's
the
the
original.
original. That's what I was
But
saying.
then the Xbox 360 original was like that too. It was fat and black right there.
Oh, that one.
That's the original Xbox 360.
Oh, okay.
And then they
Dude,
went to those.
$240.
Yeah. Sorry, I've always loved Xbox. So then they went to those, and then the white
Wow.
ones.
So you got an Xbox,
360.
and that was the best.
Because I skipped the Xbox. I had the PlayStation 2, but all my cousins were like,
Oh yeah,
the GameCube and all that. So they were the ones that were always getting. I was like, man. So finally, when I think it was my grandma and my parents had pitched in.
Yeah.
So everyone's opening up the presents, and once I got that,
Right.
I was like, "Oh my god!" Like,
Freak out.
I'm like, "Let's go. We gotta
Yeah,
go.
we gotta go. We gotta go.
All selfish.
They're
let's
like,
go.
you got 14 presents left to
Yeah,
open.
no,
Nah, I don't
let's
care.
go,
Give
let's
them
go.
give them to charity.
Yeah, and it was. We were in Castroville, so it's like almost about an hour away from where we
Oh
live. So I'm
my
like,
God.
"Let's go." Like, hey, my dad, was like, hey, calm down. Like, you're not the only
Yeah,
ones
yeah,
getting
yeah,
gifts.
yeah,
You're like,
yeah,
all
yeah.
right, all right,
That's
go
how
play.
I used to be,
Wanna
yeah.
go play though.
Let me ask you this for you guys. Does Christmas still, does it, now that you're older, does it feel the same?
No,
No, absolutely
It doesn't,
not.
no,
right?
no.
It does not feel
It's
like when I was in
stressful,
school.
bro.
Yeah, well, like I remember being in school.
Because
And-
we didn't have no bills or nothing like that.
Yeah,
like, it was
yeah,
nothing
yeah.
to pay.
It
But
was all
no,
about us.
like you were literally singing, like what was it? What's it? How many days of Christmas? 12 days of Christmas,
Yeah.
right?
Uh-huh.
Like you were literally like 12 days, 10 days,
Yeah.
9 days, 8. And you were like the hype of it, and just like the spirit of Christmas season, like
Yeah.
all of that, like everything unraveled. And I remember it was like you were waiting for it to be the 24th. You were going to bed early because you were waiting
Yeah.
for the 25th. Especially, I don't know about you guys because I mean us, we're more Americanized, so we do the 25th.
Yeah,
we don't
no,
do 24th.
I
we
do
do
24th.
24th midnight.
Okay, see, I don't.
Yeah.
I've never done the 24th. We just started doing that because I married into it. My
Yeah.
my suegra and all them. They're Mexican.
You can sound a little more happy as you say that, though. You know what I'm saying?
No. Yeah. So now we started doing the 24th at night, but I had never done that. So I remember, man, it was just like all the anticipation.
It was different as a kid, man.
As a kid, now it's just like, yeah, it's Christmas.
Yeah. Bro, one time my dad and my family, they got together. They would, mind you, like, I don't know if about y'all, but like they would never really let us stay up when my cousins stayed the night. Like, hey, you have to go to bed by a certain time. Blah, blah.
Right.
Christmas, the 23rd. Cousins came over my house. Yeah, stay up. Gave us snacks. Gave us everything. Bro, stay up late as you want. I'm like, man, them parents never like this. Stayed up playing the 64 and all that stuff.
Man.
Knocked out, all of us. Woke up the next morning. Parents rushed into my room. It snowed outside in San Antonio, bro. They haven't seen snow.
Y'all haven't seen anything in a long time.
So then
in
we're
general.
like, what? As a little, yeah.
Nothing happens.
As little kids, we're like,
Nothing.
what?
Just
What are you
shootings.
talking about? Bro, we go outside.
That's true.
Shootings and
Must be Christmas.
Yeah.
that
Robberies.
that and the Alamo. That's all y'all see.
God, yeah. And no, so hey, it snowed outside. What? Go outside, bro. In my front yard, snow. we all go through my closet. Cousins are getting, and so what my parents had did, and some of my families, they all pitched in for a ice company to come.
Oh my
And they
God.
sprayed the whole yard, so the whole neighborhood, was coming over to the house, and we're doing snowball fights, and then the news ended up coming over.
Really?
And we were on
What?
the news.
Yeah.
So, bro, that was like, hey, it snowed in our
Yeah.
house,
And then immigration came and
Yeah.
picked them all up, and then they had a really Merry Christmas. Mom, where you going?
And it was funny story.
I'll be back, mijo.
Well, I just found out this past Thanksgiving that one of my cousins had went home that day and was like, Mom, how come it only snowed at Dino's house? Like, he was like, why didn't it snow
It's
at
because
our
it's
house?
called highly favored.
It's because we don't go to church, son. No,
Yeah. It's because we're Catholic.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
I already said
Yeah,
two
but
really
we-
controversial
Yeah.
jokes that could get me canceled around Christmas time.
Oh, man. But yeah, we had a little snow,
yeah.
little fun snow.
Yeah.
Pretty dope.
Yeah, but like that is
I
pretty
would love
dope.
to do that
I
again
mean,
for this, this upcoming, all the little
Yeah.
cousins and all that stuff. That'd be
Aw.
pretty
Not
cool.
for myself.
Yeah, for myself. Just me, snow angels. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's just straight up snow angels by yourself. No, honestly, for me, man, Christmas, like I said, it's different when you have kids because now it's like, Christmas is just Christmas. But now it's like I want to see my kid smile as hard as I smile. Like I want him to now open up every gift and feel like it's golden eye for the Nintendo 64. Like,
But you know what I feel
I mean?
like, and y'all can, and people chime in down below too, and also comment down below what's your worst gift, your best gift.
Oh yeah, do
But
all that, man.
I don't
Come on
have
now.
kids, right? So
Yeah.
y'all chime in if y'all want. But I feel like in this era, this generation, every kid already has what they want. Us growing up, we wanted that PSP.
Yeah,
we want
yeah.
that Xbox, and we had to behave, be good. There was no tablets getting handed out. Here, hush up, here it is. They got their scooter, they got their skates, they got their bike. For us, it was like, you better behave or Santa ain't going to get you that present. Now it's just like, what do you want for Christmas? Well, they already got everything.
How long did it take you to like figure out there wasn't a Santa?
Man, I think I kind of really was like,
Yeah, when I was younger, it was like, I bought you these presents.
Yeah, I was about to say, because for me, man, my parents, like, we never believed in Santa. Like, I was like, it was like spoiling it. Like, it's like spoiling Spider-Man. Like, that's what I would do to other kids. Like, you believe in Santa? Yeah, he's real. I'm like, nah, he really ain't. It's your parents that get it. You know what I mean? Because my parents would make sure, like,
what
no.
do you mean?
Well, because my dad, like for the first month of getting the PSP or anything new that he would buy, he'd be like, "You better behave. I'm gonna take it away from you. You better behave. I'm gonna take it." I'm like, "What? Why would you just take it? Just keep it."
I'm just kind of like making, I guess, like I guess the traditional answer. But for me, in my house growing up with my parents being saved and Christian and all that, it was more like, hey, the only reason you get this gift is because by the grace of God and because of Jesus. You know? So I am kind of generalizing it when I'm like Santa, but that's the way I was raised up. Like, hey,
That's how we were.
You better thank Jesus that you have a roof over your head and you're able to have these presents. Which I by this day I still now older.
My dad always does a speech.
Yeah,
my dad does a speech every Christmas without failing, like every time.
Yeah, that's my dad too.
Yeah,
Same
literally
thing.
like telling everybody, all the kids, like, look, these gifts are just a symbol of us, appreciating one another and blah, 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 and being grateful and thankful that we can even do this. And, if it wasn't for Jesus and blah, blah. And like my dad would literally preach and then all the kids like go crazy.
Yeah, and then pray.
Yeah, and then we'll pray
And then
and then do it.
we'll
Yeah,
do the
that is
gift.
definitely a tradition.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
so
yeah.
I'm like, I'm just cherishing all the moments that I have, like every Christmas, and especially like with my parents and stuff, and because I'm thinking like, man, one day that's gonna be me. Like, my dad's not gonna be here, and I'm gonna have to do that, and it's like,
but I
really
think,
scared to think about. Honestly,
and I think even as getting older too, and as far as like these past 2 years with what's happening around the world and how things have things could change like that. People are here with you 1 second. Yeah. Next thing you know, like
absolutely,
there was people not there around Thanksgiving that you thought were going to be there.
Yeah, absolutely.
Same thing with Christmas. And for me, I guess it's like, wow, wow, like it took that to realize, and it didn't, but it's something. But for me, we just lost our dog. We had to put our dog down recently.
Yeah, that's
which is one of the toughest things, and still feeling that right now. But it makes you realize, like, man, like you didn't think earlier this year that she wasn't going to be here. And it's a dog. I'm saying there's other people that experience this with loved ones. So bear with me on that. I understand that end. But now you're like, yo, we're getting older. Anything could happen. So these holidays, cherish with who you have around you.
Yeah,
Man,
you have to.
You don't know what's going to happen.
You have to.
In these next few months, next coming years. Like, it kind of hits you. Some of you may be like, oh, I'm still 22. Okay, I'm just saying.
Like I said, when you're younger,
You don't think about those
No,
things.
you're invincible.
Yeah.
You're invincible. It's not till like you're a ship, you're on a small little boat and you're out in the middle of the ocean, then you understand like, wow, the ocean's huge. Like it's not until that point, and that's like us in life. Like it's not till you get older in life that you're like, oh wow, life is a lot shorter than what you think it is. Like it's crazy. You know what I mean? And so for me, I think that's a really good point. But honestly, we're gonna wrap up this episode, guys. I hope that you guys get everything that you guys are wanting. Hopefully, once again, write down.
Hopefully, someone got you some merch.
Got you some Tim Bros podcast merch right there. Oh, yeah! Make sure to go get that merch. So hopefully you guys get what you guys want. With this will this episode be before Christmas? Or is it on Christmas?
Yeah, before. Yeah.
The Thursday before? Oh, okay.
20th, it dropped the 23rd.
Dang, okay.
So today's the 23rd.
Today's the 23rd, yeah. Hopefully you guys get what you guys are asking for and more. Cherish your time with your family. And from the podcast to you guys, Merry Christmas.
Yep.
Happy holidays.
Happy holidays.
Some of you guys might, I don't know. Maybe you're into Hanukkah or
Something.
Kwanzaa.
Who knows?
Who knows?
Hanukkah.
Whatever you're into, right?
Either way, comment down below again.
Yeah.
Best gift, worst gift. Let us know your experience. That'll be cool.
Yeah, for sure. But no, thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Once again, hit that notification bell. That way, every time we drop an episode, you are notified. Also, make sure to get down in that comment section below and let us know once again what you guys are asking for Christmas, best gift, worst gift. And then on top of that, guys, make sure you guys go to the website, timbromusic.com, scroll down, and you'll see a section there to buy the merch. And also you can follow us on Instagram at Tim's Bros Podcast. You can find me at Timbro Music. You can find Dino at
_Dino Music.
And you can find George at
More Than Just George.
So make sure you guys follow us for more updates. Thank you guys so much. Once again, Merry Christmas. Happy holidays. Be safe. Have a great one. And we love you guys. We'll see you guys in the next episode.
Peace.